The evidence is now here. Incontrovertible evidence, unchallengeable evidence that the Sea of Galilee is now lower than it has ever been in all of history. The rains come and winter come and so on, and the water level changes, but insignificant changes in water level, implying that the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ is now being fulfilled. That Gog and Magog have been passing by the Sea of Galilee. If Gog and Magog have been passing by the Sea of Galilee and drinking the water, implying consuming the water, can we identify them? Who is responsible for this excessive consumption of water in the Sea of Galilee? Can it be Egypt? No. Can it be Syria? No. Can it be Lebanon? No. None of these countries utilize water from the Sea of Galilee. Only two countries. Number one, Jordan, and number two, Israel. Is Jordan responsible for this excessive consumption of water from the Sea of Galilee? No. Because the Sea of Galilee is under Israeli control now, after the 1967 war. Prior to 67, the Sea of Galilee was under Syrian control. But after Israel took the Golan Heights, then the Sea of Galilee entered into Israeli control. In the 1990s, maybe 94, 95, 96, somewhere around there, Israel and Jordan signed a peace treaty, you remember? And one of the articles of that peace treaty between Israel and Jordan, bringing hostilities to a close, was that Israel contracted to give to Jordan a certain amount of water from the Sea of Galilee. So Israel has determined how much water can go to Jordan. And so Jordan cannot be the answer to the question. The question is, who is responsible for this excessive consumption of water from the Sea of Galilee? That you're taking out more than nature can put back in, or nature can replenish. Well, in order for us to answer the question, who is taking it out? Let us ask, why is it being taken out? What is it being used for? Not domestic agriculture. Agriculture is using the same amount of water. Well then, where's the water going? Domestic consumption has risen. The amount of people, the amount of water you now take to make your wudu, the amount of water you now take to make your ghusl, has risen dramatically. The amount of water you take to wash your hand, the amount of water you take to wash your clothes, all of this is rising dramatically, but this domestic consumption does not explain. Well then, where is the water going? So number one, the industrial economy and the scientific and technological industries attached to it. That's where the water is going. Modern industry is the thirstiest of all in history. The second source of the utilization of water is a project embarked upon by the state of Israel to transform the deserts, to make the deserts green. If you want to make the desert green, you're actually changing nature. So you're going to be utilizing a massive amount of water. Okay. Who is responsible for instituting or establishing these policies? The industrial economy in Israel and the policy of making the deserts green. Is it the whole of Israel? Israel comprises two people. Number one, the European Jew who has no racial lineage with Ibrahim alayhi salam. No. He's a Johnny-come-lately Jew. He just converted to Judaism yesterday. And then you have the actual Banu Israel who lived in Yemen, in Iraq, in Egypt and so on, in Morocco. These are racially close to the Arabs. These are the Oriental Jews. And they are known in Israel as Sephardim or the Sephardic Jews. But the others who came from Europe, they are known as the Ashkenazi. The state of Israel was established by the Ashkenazi. The Ashkenazi or the European Jew has controlled power in the state of Israel from day one. The government of Israel was comprised of Ashkenazi Jews, white people. So Israel has been effectively a European state. And so the answer to the question, who drinking the water? It is not Banu Israel or the Jews who came from Yemen and from Morocco and from Iraq. Not them, but rather the European Jews. And so the Oriental Jews are not Gog and Magog. The Oriental Jews were the one who said, we've killed him. There he is, we've killed him. The Messiah, the son of Mary, the messenger of Allah. These are the Oriental Jews. And they are not Gog and Magog. But the European Jews, who are in control of Israel from day one, within their ranks you will find Gog and Magog. Galilee, yes. And we will know that because the water in the Sea of Galilee would have dried up. That is the time when these events are now going to take place. The advent of Imam al-Mahdi, the Dajjal appearing in a day which is like our day, so we'll see him as a Jew, etc. And the son of Mary coming down. I can say that I expect the Sea of Galilee to dry up in about 50 years. Because it is when the water in the Sea of Galilee dries up that the son of Mary will come back down. Go and read your Sahih Muslim. It is at that time, and go and notice the water level in the Sea of Galilee now. It is lower than it has ever been before in history, and so the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is now moving to center stage. If I say 50 years, and if I say I can be wrong, at least I'm giving you a wake-up call. A wake-up call that you're living in the age of the countdown. So don't be fighting each other over chicken feed. That's what you're doing.
Okay, now this is a really upsetting story. The Sea of Galilee is at its lowest level in a century after a limited rainfall last February. Northern farmers even fear that they will have to stop watering huge swaths of cultivated land unless the government steps in. ILTV's Aaron Porras joins us with more details. Aaron?
Thanks, Natasha. Yeah, the Kinneret, which is Israel's most important natural water source, only received 10% of its rainfall last month, rising by just 22 centimeters on average, as opposed to 60 centimeters in January.
The head of the Upper Galilee Regional Council, Giorgia Zeltz, warned Agriculture Minister Uri Ariel of the Jewish Home Party that without government assistance, farmers would be forced to stop watering thousands of the 150,000 dunams, or the 37,000 acres, currently under cultivation for fruits and vegetables, and will lose tens of millions of shekels in produce. The rest of Israel has been spared from the drought thanks to 5 seawater desalination plants built along the Mediterranean coast that pump water through the system of pipes throughout the country. 3/4 of the drinking water consumed by Israeli households comes from those desalination plants. The Sea of Galilee covers roughly 160 square kilometers and is located 200 meters or 656 feet below sea level. It's also an important site for Christian pilgrimages, as it's believed to be the lake where a number of Jesus' miracles occurred, including when he's thought to have walked on water.